Hello everyone and welcome back to another 100 days video. In this video, me and my friend attempt to survive 100 days on an island in hardcore. For anyone that doesn't know, Minecraft Hardcore is a mode where if any one of us dies once, the entire world gets deleted. Also, if you could consider subscribing, it would help the channel out a lot, and especially since this video took so much time to make. But will we survive? You'll have to wait and find out, and I hope you enjoy this video. On day one, we spawned in, and as you could already tell, I already got attacked by a baby zombie that set me on fire and got me down super low. Luckily, Big Sack was my savior. I was a damsel in distress, and he was my... I'm not gonna say that. Okay, whatever. We made some wooden tools and decided to get some stone. Isaac killed a spider, and he got loads of string to make a fishing rod. The next day I threw him his stone tools, and whilst he was fishing, he managed to get a power 4 unbreaking free bow, which I found very, very strange that how he got that lucky. Then the rest of the day I was fishing with my axe, and I began lighting up the entire island. I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating. And it gets everywhere! The next 2 days, I was just mining to try and get a bunch of coal to light up the island, and also to possibly find some iron. And with that, the island was mostly lit up. The next day, we decided that we'd venture into the caves, and we would brave the mobs, the onslaught of them all. But as soon as we went in there, we immediately got rushed by every single one of them. And as always, I had another near-death experience. If you saw that ad break and you got an ad on that, you better make that burger, and you better tell me what's in that burger. The burger has to have cheese, alright, I tell you that. Cheese burger. I think this island's making us both go delusional because Isaac tried to cook some cooked cod. And anyways, on the next day, we decided to get the sheep in a pen and dye them red for no reason whatsoever. And then we watched the stars because they looked really nice. On day 9, I made some bread. They were very impressive. You know, they call me the baker man. Do you know the Muffin Man? Sorry. But the next 4 days, we actually went mining. Now, this was very scary, especially with this creeper. And that ravine, a drop that tall would be instant death for all of us. Oh my god, that jump cut was so juicy. Don't you guys think? Let me know in the comments if that jump cut was juicy and you want more of those. Big Sack on the diamond. We then made full iron and decided that we'd venture out of the caves. The next 2 days I started a wheat farm, so we could breed up a bunch of sheep and a bunch of cows in the future. I made a water bucket and I lured a creeper into the water so that he didn't blow up anything. The next 2 days, I decided to make a little mine entrance. Me and Isaac had a bit of a fight with a drowned zombie with a trident, and I got a little too low, and it was a little too close for comfort. And then I met with another creeper up on the surface. I then worked on a little mine entrance. The next day we did some more hand fishing. It's like that Rambo film where he gets like the spear and he goes like jab jab in the water and then he like fishes the fish. We then went on an expedition to Turtle Beach. After we'd rested on the Turtle Beach, we went to a mini island to gather a lot of wood and also bring home the cows. On our journey, I also decided to bring back a chicken. The next day, I started construction on an on an automatic egg farm. The next day, Isaac decided to make it look a bit prettier. I know I'm amazing at redstone. You already don't have to tell me. I'm so good. We then bred some sheep and then went on another exploration. This time we decided to global warming. We finally found the mainland and decided that we'd chop a lot of trees down. Deforestation! Pog! The next 4 days, it was house construction time. Now, I am horrible at houses, but this one surprisingly turned out better than I've ever done. Usually, I just build the exact same house 50 times in different worlds, but this one was juicy. I decided to go for a modern-styled house, but make it look a little weathered, like it's been through a few storms, especially on this island. And I think the finished product looks pretty nice. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Hey Jack Hypixel, if you made it this far, let me know if this was a good build, okay? You better let me. You better let me know. Did you guys get the eggs and crack them? What? Can you guess what we're making? We're gonna make a Gordon Ramsay style dish. But anyway, the next few days I decided to go back into the mines to get some more resources because we were running out of iron and coal very fast. On my arrival back to the surface, I found a wandering trader, and this was the perfect opportunity to get all of the leads. He had nothing of use, so I got rid of him. I then went underwater, ruin hunting. By that I mean I only did one because I got too scared about drowning. The next day we decided to make a pathway that looped around our entire island to make it look all pretty. Once it was constructed, the next 2 days were spent texturing and adding little stairways to make it pop, because building is pop, and that is good. I'm like a fine wine connoisseur, but instead I'm a stair connoisseur. Don't question it. On day 37, I started shearing the sheep, and I got exactly a stack of wool from that, which was insane. And on day 37, me and Sack decided that we would go strip mining and find our first diamonds. And then we looked out on the sun as it set, and we finally made a full set of diamond tools and a bit of diamond armor, I guess, but it wasn't enough. We needed more. We are greedy. We want power. Sorry, we don't want power. That's bad. That's, yeah. On day 45 to 46, we decided we didn't really decide. We knew we had to chop a lot of trees for a very big build that was upcoming. Was this build going to be good? It turns out it was actually very slow, and that was depressing. I've never been more depressed in my life. And I'm a pretty sad guy. On day 47, I committed more mass deforestation, and by day 48, we had almost enough items. On day 49 to 53, day? No, I mean days. You know what I mean. I'm like I'm an English expert. I'm so good at English. Oh my god. You can you guess? Can you guess what we're building? Can you guess? I think this looks pretty easy to guess. Oh, you definitely know now. Oh, do you guys know yet? Do you know? If you haven't guessed already, we were building a mob farm. And yeah, this was actually quite slow. We lit up all the caves underneath. I think you need to light up the oceans as well, but we're too lazy for that. We only play Hypixel Bedwars. We don't play survival. Anyways, on the inside, I figured that well, I didn't really figure. I found out that the blocks were free high, which means Endermen would spawn and they would like pick up all of the blocks and slowly dismantle the farm. So I had to place slabs. And finally, it was finished and it was actually working. On day 54 to 55, well, apparently we went to sleep. But yeah, what happened was Isaac couldn't join the server, so I had to move the server to a different server. So lag, go brr. There was a lot of lag. It should be gone at some point though. When we arrived back to our base, we decided to go to the Nether, but then we realized that it was way too laggy. And it took 5 minutes to go through the portal. And as soon as I got shot by one skeleton, I wanted to go back. I knew it was too risky. And then I accidentally broke my legs, and so did Sack. Cul-de-sac. Wait, what does that mean? I don't know. On days 57 to 60, however, the Nether was no longer laggy, the server was no longer laggy, so we decided to go exploring. And whilst running, we found a bastion. I made sure to fill in any gaps that Sack might fall into, even though I'm the one that's most prone to falling. But when we entered this bastion, I knew that brutes would be everywhere. And from the first chest I opened, there was pig step. I don't know how rare that is, but pig step, are you serious? Oh my god, the only problem is, I get copyrighted if I play that, so I can't play that. I'll have to play that in my sleep. It might help me get to sleep better, but whilst I was mining lanterns like a normal person, I got chased by a piglin brute, so I had to tower up. I had to use my amazing thinking. And once we had finished looting that, we decided to leave. When we made it back, I wanted to replace all of the torches inside of the house with lanterns because it made the house look nicer, and the house never really looked nice. I then did a culling of the sheep. I don't actually know what that word means. I think it means killing, but I don't know. Yeah. And whilst Isaac was mining for more diamonds to complete our diamond armor set, I was doing redstone, baby. I'm like mumbo jumbo, but 10 times worse. And then I joined Sack in the mines to find the remaining Diamundos. But yeah, I heard a cave. I go up for 2 seconds. I turn around, and there's like 50 skeletons. No thank you. Please leave. Oh, did you hear that? There was a creeper. And I randomly came across a skeleton spawner, which was insane. Okay, now that you've made a burger, and now that you've cracked 2 eggs in a bowl, and now that you've whisked it with flour combined, can you guys guess what we're making? Can you guess? The next ad break, I'll tell you what we're making. I then replaced the wood in the chicken spawner thingy-majiggy farm, whatever, because the wood was burning, and that isn't good. I then finally made a blast furnace, and we finished off our full diamond armor sets. The next, what seemed like an entire age of days, was just spent farming sugarcane, farming wheat, breeding cows, killing cows. But then I decided to make an auto composting bone meal machine that would be incredibly inefficient, but it would get rid of our seeds, which was good. I then needed food, so I decided to kill quite a lot of sheep, but they kept jumping out. I didn't know sheep could jump. I call a mega scam. But I mean, it was good target practice. And finally, to end day 72 off, I finally made all 45 bucks. The next few days, Sack left me because his Wi-Fi broke. What a nerd. I thought I was the one with the bad Wi-Fi, so I had to make a new friend. I had to find a replacement. I named the polar bear Larry. And when I arrived back home, I didn't decide. I had to. I made 15 bookshelves. It was a great day. It meant I could finally use my 40 levels. I then finally made soul lanterns for the first... I've never made soul lanterns before, but they look really nice. And they would really fit in with this sort of enchantment cove style build. So, whilst Isaac's Wi-Fi was gone, this was what I was working on, and finally it was time to enchant. The next day, I got prop 3 on my chest plate. I got blast protection 4 and respiration 3 on my helmet. Prop 4 on my boots. I got power 4 bow. Isaac got a sharpness 4 looting 3 knockback 2 sword, which was insane. I then did some level 1 and 2 enchants on the rest of my items to make sure that I wouldn't die as easily even without level 30 enchants. And then we spent the next very, very many days searching for a nether fortress. And out of nowhere, Isaac got hit so many times by a wither skeleton. He was at half a heart. Also, he told me. But luckily he gapped, and then we came across a blaze spawner. I decided to patch off the lava. And a skeleton almost causes 2 of my deaths. 2. How can I die twice in like 1 second? I so almost would have been just dead. A little tip right here. Do you guys know that if you press Control Q whilst holding many items, it drops all the items? The fun fact. But this was not as fun. I was chased by 3 wither skeletons into a corner. That could have gone so wrong. But whilst Isaac had all the blaze rods we needed and he was stood at the end, he was stood at the exit, we decided to get the hell out of there after I found some nether wart. And it was time to netherite mine, baby! Yeah! The greatest thing of all time. It only causes so many deaths using beds. Oh my god. This was the scariest thing to do because if one lava spill happened, I wasn't even sure if I would be able to survive that. But finally, we had all of the debris we needed, and we went and headed back to base. On day 90, Sack threw me all of the debris for dramatic effect and to make it look like there was a lot. And if I'm being honest, there was a lot. That was a whole stack of debris. That took so much time. You have no idea. And then, whilst we were netherite mining, he was gathering some gold along with it, since we used all the gold to make golden apples. He was then a peeping Tom through the window, so I shot him. Now he then tried to shoot me, but he's noob. He is noob. It's just like all those Hypixel people that play duels say to me whenever I beat them in sumo duels. They always go, "You're bad." It's great. No, wait, no. My self-esteem is just lowered to like 0.2. It's horrible. And finally, I was fully kitted out, baby. Full netherite. Well, it will be full netherite in like 10 seconds. Watch this. Oh my god, the power of editing. It's on my side. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. Full netherite. Damn, son. Sorry, that was a bit high-pitched for me. My voice it just simply can't handle that. But after I was fully netherite kitted out, it was finally time for Isaac to be fully netherite kitted out. We then did the bedding. But what the hell is the bedding? What am I saying? I am... Okay, whatever. Finally, it was time. It was time to venture to the stronghold. We'd been preparing for this our entire life. No. Yes, we've been preparing for this our entire lives. When we were little babies, we were dreaming of Ender Dragon. We finally found it, and we got the achievements. And now it was just finding the stronghold, which took about 50 years. But, oh my god, it's there. Yes. I then placed the last eye. Hat JK ad time lol brr. Have you guys made a cake yet? If you didn't guess what we were making, we were making a cheeseburger cake. Let me know if your cheeseburger cake turned out well. But we were finally in the end. And speed bridge time, baby! Oh, I'm so good at speed. No, I'm really not. I fail like after 5 blocks. It's horrible. I feel like I should shut up for this fight so you can just admire the sheer beauty and the sheer gamerness. So I'm going to shut up. And just like that, the final blow was me. Suck on that sack, you're trash. You're nothing but a sack. And you know me and Isaac, we have to try and steal all of the XP from each other. But just like that, boom, 55 levels, so many level 30 enchants. Oh my god. Ong. Ong, am I right? Can I get some ongs in the comment section? We then got the egg. It's time to poach it. Let's make an omelet with a dragon egg. Oh my god, it's credits. Skip the credits. Suck on that, Minecraft, you nerd. Right, sorry, Minecraft. I love you really. With our newly found levels, we decided to go with have a major revamp of all of our items. And out of nowhere, a sharpness 4 book, which I could use straight off the bat to make my sword into sharpness 5, which is insane. On day 98, Isaac threw me his Unbreaking 3 book that I could use to make my boots prot 4 and Unbreaking 3. I then decided to rescue this chicken. He seemed like he wasn't having too much fun in the ocean. He immediately just then left, so my finger slipped. We knew what we had to do. We knew we had to build a monument for our fallen chicken brethren. So we ventured to the top of the ice caps. We global warming the top. And we started construction on a chicken statue. I say we, but it was really just me. Isaac, if you're watching this, and I know you are a moron. Huh. And whilst I was building my beautiful creation, he had the brilliant, the almighty idea of adding a mohawk to my chicken. I then stupidly took so many hearts of fall damage, and on day 99, we admired it from our home. And I must admit, Isaac, he had a brilliant idea of making this our personal vault stash. And this is where we would have the greatest time of our lives. I can't play it for copyright reasons, but bum 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 bum. And on the night of day 99, we watched the sunset go down. And that was it. Day 100.